Right, I'm going to do something with this speaker, and it's because I'm bored. Not this speaker, but that one, the sub. So I'm about to do this just for this video because, you know, when boredom strikes, you gotta do something, right? I'm gonna take this out and I'm gonna attempt to have some fun with it. If I wasn't posting videos to YouTube, I probably wouldn't do this.
Nope. Nope.
Oh, hell no, get your bitch ass out.
I could probably do with getting my hands on an electric screwdriver, but I guess these are gonna have to make do. So then, first things first, gotta pull this box out a little bit so I can get the sub out. And you guys know the drill by now. Slowly but surely. And I'm not using that microphone I fixed yet. I completely forgot and started the video without it. 3, 2, 1.
Bitch, I'm geeky.
And there we go. Now for the fun part. If I had an electric screwdriver, this would be out in about a minute. Now, even though I don't have an electric screwdriver, these screws are still going to be out within a minute. Check this out. So I've got to pull this back, and then and there we go, that was probably about 10 seconds. Now the way I like to take this out of the box is by tilting the box until it pops out like that. See that? Automatically it just wants to come out. You keep hold of it, let the box go back. So there we have it, speaker out, and then put this thing on the floor. So here's the speaker out and on the floor, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to wire red to red and black to black. So I've got positive on this side, I've got negative on this side. So this is a 2 ohm sub, meaning that's 2 ohms and that is 2 ohms. So wiring in parallel will bring it down to 1 ohm. Had to do this, it seemed like a really good thumbnail opportunity. You see, amongst all these marks and scratches on the surface of this box, we have the screw holes. We have the main hole, which is that one, and sometimes when the speaker's placed on this slightly off centre, I'll miss the main hole and make other holes. When you're actually doing this manually, you develop some really big forearms. So to prevent that and any subwoofer misalignments, I've made little scratch marks here. This amp is rated for 4 or 2 ohms, and I'm wiring mine to 1 ohm. Now, even though the coils on my sub are supposed to be 2 ohms, if you measure with a multimeter, it comes out to about 1.7 or 1.6. So if you do something silly like this, you have to realise that the volume you keep your amp at should be a little lower than it would normally be. These wires are totally not the right gauge for the terminals, but I've tightened them shits down, and pardon my French, but these shits are not going anywhere. I don't always make the best use of the tools I have at my disposal, and today is no exception. I was going to use this, but instead I loaded up FL Studio, and you see that right in the center of the screen? Enable image line remote. And I have this image line remote already installed right there. And here we have it loaded up. And what I'm going to try to do is use the FPC, and to do that I'm going to go over to FL Studio and load up this FPC plugin. That's what it looks like. What I can do is I can drag a kick sample into one of these squares, or any sample into one of these squares, and trigger it from the mobile phone. So I've got this kick right here which seems to really get the sub moving. But this is the main part of the waveform. We can sort of fade out this edge because we don't need it, and there you go, that's done. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to hear this that well, but you will see the result, I think, if this video pans out. I'm just making excuses now for if the video fails, but this video idea was just a spur of the moment sort of thought, and we will see how it turns out. I'm still going to post this if it's a fail, because I don't care. So I'm going to go into FPC, and yes, it's there. And now for some arsing about. There we have the volume. right about there, because we don't want to take it all the way. My neighbour's returned, she wouldn't like it. So now what I've got to try to do is hit that red button while filming that. Shouldn't be a problem. I'll be in frame. Go. I was expecting that to go much further. Let's try maybe these two. Two? Did I say two? I meant 3, 4, 5. Counting stuff again. Well, that might make for an interesting thumbnail. Somebody's come to investigate. He seems to have woken up from his sleep. Rather than trying to press the button on the mobile phone, what I'm going to do is click my mouse button instead. And in 3, 2, 1. Noisy. Okay, I don't quite know what to do with this now, and so I'm probably going to leave the video here. Maybe I need to connect the actual car amplifier to this and see what happens. Maybe or maybe not. If you have any ideas or suggestions as to what you might want to see me do with this, please leave them below. They may be considered, they may not be considered. That is all.